For decades, the promise of a 4-year degree in white-collar jobs stood as the gold standard of success in America.
But trades, long undervalued in the age of office jobs and tech startups, are experiencing a revival. And with college debt reaching historic levels and trade industries facing a labor shortage, a career in the trades is becoming less of a fallback and more of a career starting point.
And David Naples is the co-owner of Expert Wire, and he knows the struggle facing job seekers and employees. That's why the annual Explore the Trades night comes in. David, always good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about the Explore the Trades night here in a few moments. But first, I want to ask you about your experience with finding skilled workers.
As in, well, I mean, there's definitely a shortage right now, and so finding skilled workers is definitely an issue. So that's why we're having this event to try to raise awareness to kids or young people in general that this is a great option for them.
Good field to go into.
It is.
So does
absolutely.
apprenticeship help with trying to fill your openings?
Yeah, absolutely. Apprenticeship is really a time-tested method training system for that combines both on-the-job technical training with classroom-related instruction. Sets the young people up.
You teach them the way you want them.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And I'm sure you have plenty of mentors in your company to help them.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We've got
Hands-on.
quite a few great mentors.
Yeah. So tell us about the Explore the Trade night.
Yeah.
So that's coming up on Tuesday, next Tuesday, May 6th, from 5 to 7 p.m. It's going to be at Seaside Plumbing's office in Berlin, Maryland.
Why do you think people should explore the trades as a career to go into?
So to me, I think there's 3 great reasons, which one is serving the community, going into customers' homes, fixing their plumbing problems or HVAC issues or electrical problems. Makes you feel like an everyday hero to be able to go to homeowners and solve their issues.
Here it goes, and it works.
Yep.
Yeah, and you have a personal experience firsthand. That is, you got as to why you got into the electrician field.
True.
Yeah.
As a teenager, I really didn't know what I wanted to do, and so I think kind of lost, like most teenagers probably, as far as that goes. I knew that I wanted to serve the community. As a child, I had an electrical fire when I was not quite 5 years old yet. We lost our home to an electrical fire. And a friend of mine invited me to explore the electrical trade. At the time, I wasn't really sure about that because becoming an electrician was his dream and not mine. I gave it a try and was actually quite terrible at first. And I made mistakes, a lot of mistakes.
Right.
So eventually I met a guy named Don Blair, who was an awesome teacher. He was kind and gentle. He taught me without judgment. Don actually passed away last year, but we had the opportunity to keep in touch, and he jokingly told me that I was responsible for much of his gray hair.
Oh no! but wasn't it found out that the reason your house burned down was because somebody who was not a very good electrician wired it, or there was some kind of electrical issue?
Well, so the house was built like 100 years before it burnt down. And my dad was the building maintenance person, and that was we got a discount on rent for him doing that. He was not an electrician. He was actually a truck driver by trade, but he did that. And just days before the fire happened, I remember going into the basement with him to replace a fuse, and later the fire marshal ruled it fire that started from that panel, which very well could have been from that incident.
Might have been, could have been. Okay. Tell us the whens and the wheres.
So as far as the Explore the Trades, so it's going to be this coming Tuesday, May 6th, from 5 to 7 p.m. Seaside Plumbing's office in Berlin, Maryland.
All right, and of course we'll have a link on our website, DelmarvaLife.com, so you can go and find out more information about Explore the Trades night. David, thank you so much for coming in and helping young people and anyone who wants to be involved. Thank you.
Thank you.